Hi guys. So we are here interviewing Jody Rogers, the head volleyball coach at VCU, and we are her new staff. Hey. And we're all going to ask her a question for you to know more about Jody at this time. Go ahead, McKenna.
Alrighty, so Jody, we're wondering, what is the team doing right now? What's going on?
Well, first off, we just hope they're in a great space mentally and physically, and with all the stuff that's going around. They're paying really close attention to their families with what they should do, and taking classes online and getting them prepared as they, hopefully this resolves itself within the next few months. We're all hoping and praying, and then they get back to a little sense of normalcy again. And I think that's where we're more concerned with their well-being, making sure that they're doing okay at home, because it's kind of tough, when you get confined to one area and you have to do a consistency day to day and things like that. I think it's more important that they get comfortable with that, and then knowing that things will come out in the end and we'll be able to start doing things that we used to be doing. So I think, more importantly, the mental aspect, and then as we move further as coaches, we all want our kids to be participating and getting ready for a season, but more importantly, it's them being mentally right and knowing that, with this adversity piece, that they're going to be able to grow from this and be stronger in the end.
Awesome.
Cool. So what sort of things have you been doing to kind of break up this time and get a little sense of normal with all this chaos?
I think just, my staff has been great with preparing the ladies with stuff that they needed to be doing at home. And that's even with Zoom activities and knowing what they need to do outside, not just volleyball skills, but just thinking forward about what they need to do as a individual and as a teammate and being better when they come, in the next few months, just preparing themselves for what if this happens, what if that happens. We just want to make sure that they're in a comfortable place, that they, think outside the box, not just about a volleyball, but, stuff that they could be doing mentally and physically with, just exercises with volleyball, like looking at skills and drills and thinking and looking at old film and stuff like that. And I think that's what we're preparing them for. Not so much, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to be working out every day. And no, we don't want that. We want them to want to be doing these things so that they get better every day, both mentally and physically, and I think that those are the things. We have those type of players and young ladies in our program that are forward thinking, that they want to do more right now, even though with the confinement and all those kind of things. And I believe that they're all unselfish. So, they're all doing things to make themselves better, to make each other better, so that when we do come back together, that it's not such a big separation, meaning, oh, now I need to really dial in. They're already dialing in, and I appreciate that so much about them. And that's what our culture is like right now. So I'm not worried about what they're doing, because they know that the microphone and the lights are always on, and then they want to do that for each other. So that's not so much an important piece, but what the main piece is, that they still feel engaged, that they're part of a family, that they don't want to let anybody down.
Jody, what kind of vision gets you through this time when you think about the fall? Can you paint a picture for us and create the vision for what you see this VCU volleyball team looks like in the fall?
Yeah, I think it's just more about what VCU stands for and what, Dr. Rao has been saying, and Ed, the AD of VCU, they want us to be in a healthy spot for us to move forward. I think, us taking on the fact that where we see our program in a few months is definitely, we're trying to be optimistic, but realistically, I think it comes down to how this country comes together and actually be separated at this time, so we can kill this disease and be better. Because we're all not going to turn the light switch on and get back into what we used to be. We have to gradually go back into that piece. So I think it's more of like not just how VCU and Richmond in the state of Virginia is handling it's how the country is handling this and being able to move forward. And I think the girls need to understand that too, that it's going to be a process. And if they learn that they go through the things every day, that they get themselves prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually, and all those kind of things. And then actually, we all are growing up actually as we speak. I mean, we've never ever had something like this in our lifetime. And God forbid we ever have to go through it again. But I hope these girls realize that, it's a privilege to go to school. It's a privilege to play volleyball. It's a privilege to have a great job that we have, and we get paid for doing something we love. So I think that piece is more relevant than anything. But as I see our program, I believe that, it'd be great for us to think we have a season coming up in the fall, but who knows? But I want the girls to be on the optimistic side that yeah, we're definitely going to have something. So we want them to feel that they got something to work towards, that there is delayed gratification and all these things, that they're trying to make themselves better as individuals and as, student athletes that are going through this tough time right now.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing with us, Jody.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.